Good morning, brothers and sisters. It is 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on January 31st, 2022, right here in the United States. I hope our Creator is keeping you well and safe everywhere you are in the world. We're here at spaceweatherlive.com, and as you can see, we've had no major events. We had a decent little sea flare yesterday, but no major events as of yet, but do not expect it to stay that way. Okay, as you can see, we are living in upper B, lower C at this current time because of our sunspots that has developed. So we're going to start seeing more of this very soon, in my opinion. Let's go take a look at those sunspots real quick. And here we go. 2936 has developed quite nicely, and it is starting to play. So this is a very large umbra, and this one is getting there for sure. Look at this bad boy here. Both of these are actually much larger than our planet. So yippee-ki-yay to that. That is very developed, and this is actually something that could possibly produce an X-flare. So we have to keep an eye out for that. And we also have to keep our eye out for these guys. 2940 and 2939, all that activity that I showed you yesterday coming around the bend. Yeah, this one's already developed like this one. And this one looks like it is going to be getting there somewhat soon. So that is something we need to keep our eyes open for. And over at Space Weather Prediction Center, we are currently looking at those sunspots with this through solar visible light. And we can see our two sunspots here and here. Let's actually just tap on this bad boy right here so you can see it a little bit better. We got that one there. And these two here. Look at this bad boy. That is huge. And these are going to wind up developing into that. Ooh, the sun is waking up and she is not happy. So we are going to come down here. This is Enlil. And believe it or not, Enlil has got a pretty decent prediction, but it's only predicting about 30 to 32 centimeters cubed of plasma radiation when the CME impacts. This is a direct impact, folks. Okay, there's no way around this. It's a direct impact. So it's showing that we're going to be right around in here. But the funny thing is that as it's coming off, look at that. See how it's black? Let me tap on this here, get a little bit bigger for you. If you notice how it's black here and then it kind of turns to white as it advances, I'm not so sure about that. I have a feeling, see how it's nice and black there and then it just kind of starts to spread out and conveniently lessens and turns to white. Isn't that something? And then it gets lighter as it goes. That's kind of interesting because in many different models that they show, right, it gets lighter, it impacts us, and then right after it impacts us, it goes back heavy again and becomes black. I'm a little suspicious of that. I mean, who fully trusts the Sumerian Anunnaki god Enlil, right? I don't know a lot of people that trust him. Anyways, over here is Ace Mag Sweep Ham. So we are actually see how they change the numbers that go over here again. Goes all the way up to 30 instead of only like 10. So it's harder to see if we're in event mode. See what they're doing here? Yeah, they're trying to be slick. But as you can see, we're actually doing pretty good. We had a couple moments of where we lost some data, but that's nothing new for us though, right? Now, yesterday's CME that I explained to you guys is actually expected to hit us on the 2nd, according to Enlil, right about here. Boop. Now this is UTC time, about February 2nd, right early in the morning. Okay, it could arrive later tonight. I mean, to gauge the speed and say, oh, this is definitely how fast it's going to go. It's difficult to say because don't forget we also have this coronal hole, and the winds from it are going to be impacting us. From this guy and this guy are going to be impacting us as well. So we're definitely about to go for a bumpy ride. Right up here. Oh, this is our KP index. Yes, for the 2nd. So it looks like we're going from 2 up to 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to have G2. Ooh, we're going to have some G2 storms. If you guys are Aurora watchers, you might want to go and take a peek at it. And that is right here. For those of you who want to know, Geomagnetic Storm. We can come look at the scales really quick. Oh, come on. Here we are with the KP index of 6 with G2. Power systems. High latitude power systems may experience voltage alarms. Long duration storms may cause transformer damage. Spacecraft operations, corrective actions to orientation may be required by ground control, possible changes in drag, effect, orbit predictions. HF radio propagation can fade at higher latitudes, and aurora has been seen as low as New York and Idaho, typically 55-degree geomagnetic latitude. So we could get a little bit of stuff out of that. Definitely have some radio blackouts, that's for sure. Now today, for some reason, at the European Space Agency, their Euphoria model actually is not up to date. Folks, look at this. It is not up to date. Oh, come on, you gutless bloody wonder. Notice that. That shows from the other day. Now, notice what I was telling you, how here it shows that we got hit. See how high it is? And that was about 40. So it was right about in the gray here. Now watch, as it goes away from us, all of a sudden it turns blacker, like more dense. How does that work? And it's not showing our most recent eruption, so they might have taken the weekend off, and hopefully this should be updated later on today. Sometimes they do that, which isn't really kosher in my opinion. And this is a look at our coronal mass ejection from yesterday from our M-class flare, and this is definitely Earth facing. Okay, this is looking right at the sun. This is the surface of the sun, and it is coming our direction. This is the reversing filter, and this right here is LASCO C2. This right here is the size of the sun, and this is the occulter disk that covers the sun so that we can see these things coming at us. So they say that it's going to impact us on the 2nd. I have a feeling it will hit us tomorrow evening, because you can't really, there's no way to say that the coronal mass ejection is going to stay the same exact speed from the sun to us. It will change, especially with it being pushed by a coronal hole. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to arrive tomorrow night, so be prepared, folks. Now, once again, this is our stereo ahead, okay? And we are going to look at it a little bit more zoomed in here. This is our stereo ahead. Oh, that's right, this one won't let me do it. Rotten bugger. Now, remember, this one is ahead of Earth, okay? Earth is right over here. Okay, stereo ahead is over here, and stereo B is over here on the other side of the sun, but not quite at 90s. They're more like 45s. Okay, so we're basically like right over in this area. Alrighty, now this is definitely going to impact us as we have seen, but there's something I wanted to really zoom in on. Oh, what is this? Or this? Uh-oh. Is that a round planetary type object right there? I think it is. Zoom a little. Oh, absolutely. Oh, look how defined that is. Beautiful. A nice large round planetary or small red dwarf star sized object right there. Ooh, you gotta love it when you keep going on, and instead of just saying, oh, there's a CME, but you just continue to looking for it. Oh yeah, I love it. And here we are over at Iswa, and once again, folks, look at this. 6:51 UTC time. It's coming off. This mothership is coming off from the right angle here, and then goes to go off. It goes more to the side, but it's still angled off here. Look at the difference in the angle. If this was a cleaning lens, it would go one direction and leave the same direction. These are different angles. So this mothership of sorts is coming in, rotating on its axis, and going out a different manner. This is quite interesting to see, folks. I'm not going to lie. I love seeing this. So we'll tap on this bad boy here. This is before it hits. There it is. Comes in and it stays for about an hour. And then it will rotate and leave in a different direction. See that? Boop. Bye-bye. Pretty interesting, isn't it, folks? Eh? Huh, fun stuff. Anyways, these right here are the sunspots that I was telling you guys about that we're going to have to keep our eyes open for, especially this bad boy and this one. So, yeah. And we already know these two are developing. Look at it playing over here. Ooh, we are in for a bumpy ride, methinks, folks. And here we are over on Iswa looking at Lasco C2, and we got a nice little buddy just kind of zooming. This definitely looks like a disc of some sort, and you can see his nice little tail coming out behind him. His little warp signature trail, if you will. And that was from yesterday. But let's show y'all something from today that I found quite interesting. There we go. And we'll get to... Oh, there he is. There he is right there. Nice little birdie. There's his head, his wings, and his tail, and his little la coming out behind him. Y'all see that? Isn't he cute? Hey, buddy. Just a few frames later, here we got another one. We got his wings out here, and here's the body of him, and you can see his trail of la coming out behind him. It's just kind of dropping stuff all over. And then over here, I'd be up. There we go. Here he is here, and the little warped trail coming out behind him. Yippee-ki-yay. And over on Lasco C3, we've got another one right here. The angle of him is a little funny, but you can kind of see the head is here and the tail is here. Now this guy right here, this is actually Mercury. Okay, now watch as I advance. You'll actually, oh, I gotta go down and hit the button. As I advance on it, you'll see the light shifting. It doesn't really, it stays there. See how it's kind of rotating? That's the rotation of Mercury. Okay, so you can see it rotating. Alright, so that is Mercury. We can see it rotating. It looks kind of fun. It looks like it's doing some kind of weird little jiggle. But that's Mercury. It looks like we got one right here. Leaving his little trail. Oh, got a couple other little zooms here, don't we? Now, just for a little confirmation, we're over here at Stereo Ahead, Chronograph 2. And this is the 2 running difference space weather beacon. Remember that nice little round planetary type object? We've got it on 2 different ones here. That's what we're really wanting to see. We've seen it on the reverse ink filter as well. But the more eyes you have looking on it gives more confirmation that something is there or is not. So we've got 1, 2, this is 3 confirmations. Ooh, look at that. What is that right there? 3 confirmations that something did happen. That there is an object that is there and is being pushed off. That is very clear on this one that we see. Oh, what is that? Hey there, buddy. What are you? Quite interesting, huh, folks? Let's see what else I got in here. Whoa. Look at that. Looks like another battle formation there, doesn't it? Very interesting. Whoa, look at these crafts, man. They're flying all over there, ain't they? Let's come over and take a peek over on this guy here, huh? Let's finish out with this guy. Definitely something there. Whoa. So that might have been a battle formation, or they were flying out of the sun, maybe. Is our sun a stargate? A portal? A wormhole? Is that how wormholes work? You connect from one star to the next, and you just, because you know the energy signature from it, so you just dial it in and go? I don't know. Well, we definitely got a craft there. I wonder what happened here. Very interesting. Anyways, folks, you guys stay safe out there, and remember that love is the only way forward.